With the parties out of the way, it was time to get down to business. Two high-scoring teams. Oklahoma State, the speedier one. Stanford, the more physical. Two of the country's best quarterbacks, a recipe for a great matchup.
For fans who like offense, this was a game for them. 10 touchdowns and more than 1,000 yards of total offense. As it normally does, Stanford struck first. On a 2nd down and 5, Andrew Luck connected with Ty Montgomery for a 53-yard score and a 7-0 lead. Stanford running back Jeremy Stewart had only 3 carries, but made the most of this one, a 24-yard touchdown run to put the Cardinal up 14-0 in the second quarter. The Cardinal Nation was loving every minute of it until Oklahoma State unleashed Justin Blackmon. Regarded as the country's best wide receiver, Blackmon put on a show, starting with a 43-yard catch and run from Brandon Whedon, and OSU was on the board. The Cowboys would pull into a tie on another Whedon to Blackmon hookup. This one covered 67 yards and was the longest play of the night. Blackmon would haul in 8 passes for 186 yards. The back-and-forth scoring pattern continued as Stanford mounted an 8-play, 80-yard drive to regain the lead. Stephen Taylor ran in from 4 yards out for the first of his 2 scores. The lead didn't hold up for long, though. Oklahoma State put together a 77-yard drive in the final 2 minutes to tie the score once again. It was Brandon Whedon forcing his way in from 2 yards out, and the teams would head into the intermission tied at 21. The pace slowed in the third quarter with just 1 touchdown, a 16-yard toss from Luck to tight end Zach Ertz. The teams would trade field goals, and Stanford took a 7-point lead into the final quarter. Brandon Whedon then stepped up big time. He completed 7 straight passes on an 8-play drive. The 7th completion to none other than Blackmon, a 17-yard score, and Blackmon's 3rd TD of the game, tying a Fiesta Bowl record. His performance earned him Most Valuable Player honor. Stanford, a patient team on offense, put Stephen Taylor to work. He carried 8 times in a 13-play drive. His final carry for 1 yard and a touchdown. He finished with a game-high 177 yards. The Cowboys still had plenty of fight in them as Whedon led them on a game-tying drive. Stanford stuffed the OSU running game but couldn't stop Joseph Randle with under 3 minutes to play, and the game was tied at 38. With 3 seconds on the clock, Stanford could win it with a field goal, but Jordan Williamson was wide left from 35 yards and the teams headed to overtime. For Williamson, the night turned into a nightmare. He was called upon again, and again he was wide left from 43 yards out. Moments later, Oklahoma State would win its first BCS Bowl game on the strength of a 22-yard field goal by Quinn Sharp.
It's going down! Mama, I love you!
The Cowboys sending a message that they're as good, if not better than most, and perhaps should have been ranked 1 notch higher and sent to the national championship game instead.